Ladies, help me on this. Okay, you could be married or single, it doesn't matter. When you've gone on a date in the past, and you come off of that date, what is the first thing you do? Tell your friends. What do you tell your friends? Everything. Everything. What time did he get there? How did he smell? What did he look like? He asked this question, was it me? Everything. And then you respond. Then they respond. Then you respond. Then they respond. 2 days later, you have dissected this 1 hour date.
Went in the wrong damn direction.
Now, fellas. Help me out, fellas. Be proud. You go on a date. You come off of that date. What do you say? Date after date after date, interaction after interaction after interaction, men, there's no development. And this is called the feedback loop. There's no feedback loop. But the ladies, oh my goodness, they're understanding the nuances of communication and dialogue, and their emotional intelligence going up. Oh, he felt this way, so I did this. And so ultimately,
it's a red flag.
Words can't bring me down. Oh, no. Yeah.
Who is that, by the way? Is that Kelly Clarkson? Who is that?
I don't know.
Christina Aguilera? It seems like it's one of those like 2000s white women.
Oh, it definitely is.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
That's my shit. It's a whole shit.
Nah, I don't. That's not really like that's adjacent to my, because I'm into like I guess 90s 2000s soft rock country.
Oh yeah, the MTV era.
Yeah,
the
Shania
MTV
Twain,
era,
Norah Jones, Celine Dion type shit. I'm always
I feel it. Man. It was like around the time when like Linkin Park first came out and like Avril Lavigne. She's like,
yeah,
I like driving in your car. When we're going far. Why'd you have to go and make things so complicated? It's 3 o'clock in my fucking bedroom. I'm still away. Acting like you're somebody else. Frustrated.
Nights like this, and your hair, and your hair, and your hair.
And you take what you get and you turn it into. Honestly, you promised me I probably never find you.
Who's that dude? I think Train drops a Jupiter in her hair. You know what I'm talking about?
What was that?
When you sail from a shooting
star,
star, would you make it to the Milky Way to see the lights are faded and heaven is already? Tell me.
Oh yeah, no, that's I know the melody, but yeah, the words, that shit was cold. That shit was cold, yeah.
He did, and that was another one. Hey, soul sister, ain't that Mister on the radio, stereo, the way you fair, you know.
Hey, that was about black women. That song was about.
Is that what that's? I've heard that's what that song was about. Is that what that song was about?
Yeah.
Wow. And then he tries to appeal to her by being like, I'm so gangster, I'm so thug, you're the only one I'm dreaming of. He's trying to, it's a little bit racist, but he's trying his best.
Just a little bit,
acceptably. You know? It's 2008. It was 2006, 2007.
And Beyonce, definitely was calling for a thug and telling bitches to leave their man at home because the club is full of ballers and their partners were full grown. So what can you do? Who's
that
to
is
blame?
Good evidence.
White man who had pure intentions.
His approach probably would have been successful. You're right. Yeah.
Indeed. And with that being said, welcome everybody to Waving the Red Flag, the #1 dating, relationship, and space in the context of the overall universe, spatial awareness podcast in the entire universe itself, and all known parts of Andromeda. Don't forget that, because you know what I'm saying, your boys is out here. We out there too. It is
silicone based out this bitch.
Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Niggas don't know about the real Silicon Valley. You know what I'm saying? That's what shit really get popping.
Yeah. We go for vacations there. You know what I'm saying? Every summer we go to Silicon Valley. So it's in AR 273 system. Yeah.
Traveling through wormholes. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't on that yet.
Nope.
You ain't even got to be rich to do that shit. You just got to be well connected and known have some clout
Yeah, you
about
gotta
yourself.
be. Yeah, you gotta have movement in your city to get into those areas.
You get into the wormhole. You feel me? That shit ain't available everywhere. But with that being said, it's your boy Josh. It's Eddie. As you all might have noticed by now, unfortunately, Alvin could not be with us here because he is actually handling a PR crisis for the Kamala Harris presidential campaign. Apparently,
yeah, sorry.
turns out she successfully sold the people on how she actually makes her collard greens, but she utterly failed in her recipe for neck bones and chitlins. So Alvin, you got
that's a travesty.
Yeah,
not neck bone gate. Oh man, yeah, it's gonna be
yeah.
difficult. This
Neck bone and chitlin.
She got about 100 days to fix this up. Damn,
shit, less than that, bro. But that's why they got Alvin on the case.
Political disaster. Yeah, if anybody can fix it, it's Mr. Borum. Holy shit, they got to bring the fixer in like Olivia Pope. He really is low key Olivia Pope's dad. That's really his vibe.
No, you've gotten yourself into a bit of trouble, Olivia, and I'm here to fix it.
Let me pull the video up. Should men be able to do more gay shit?
What's a double standard that you hate?
Oh, when girls can do all this gay stuff, but I don't have the option to do that, or I'm actually gay.
I have the option to do that.
What do you want to do that the girls do?
It's not specifically like I want to do something, but I want the option available without me actually being gay. You know, like in the locker room and shit. Like if I walk around like naked, smacking on that, I'm gay. But I bet the volleyball girls be doing this.
Okay, that seemed like it's on his list. At least
but I don't want to do it. But like if I could do it, I want to. But if the option was available,
I don't like that you're telling me I can't.
We need to just change the double standard so people can. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but you feel me.
Yeah. I do not.
Y'all are boys. Y'all are boys. Y'all don't do gay stuff, I bet. Okay, time out. I know y'all don't do gay stuff, right?
No. I think no.
I'm saying y'all not gay with each other, but
bruh,
if something accidentally happened, like y'all want
Oh man, he was cooking. Let her go. I wanted to see what the fuck he said. And goodbye, blocked. Oh shit. That brother said, I want freedom. I want freedom in this country.
Oh man.
We gotta bring back our First Amendment rights to express ourselves.
My God.
I don't want to do it. I just don't like that you told me I can't. You know what I mean?
Can't. Yeah, I don't know, man. That's a very mature and intuitive take. If you don't want to do, because I don't know, it feel like you kind of do. Like you had some inklings, like, well, damn shit. I wish I could slap this nigga on the ass, but that would niggas would think I'm gay.
Okay. To his point, I feel like it's a lot of shit that's gay. Like, okay, so take the not most extreme shit that he said. It's a lot of shit that's not gay that niggas can't do just because it's seen as gay. And I feel like that's a big part of the point that he made that everybody would kind of agree with, which is like, it's just shit that you can't do as a man, period, because it's viewed as gay and that's not allowed. But if you just said, fuck it can be gay, then you could just do whatever the fuck you want. You know what I'm saying? Girls be hugging all on each other, and it's not sexual. It's not even like, oh, we're drunk and making out at the club, which is obviously sexual. It's just, we're hugging, we're cuddled up in the same bed, watching a movie or whatever, and nobody's like, oh, they lesbians. It's like, no, that's just some girls doing girl shit, So
I don't know, man.
He seemed like he did seem like he was fantasizing a little bit, which that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with that.
But girls be crossing that line too. They can just come back from it.
No, that is also true. Like being actually just doing some gay shit. Mm-hmm. That is also a true fact about them.
Hell yeah.
They definitely eat pussy. So, which is crazy. That's crazy. If you
try it,
Yeah.
I like the way my own pussy tastes. Why not hers? My best friend, my bestie.
Yeah. Yeah. That's crazy. I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah, right. So imagine like if niggas was just like doing the same shit. Hey, dog, man, you know what I'm saying, man? And you want to watch this movie in my bedroom? Hell yeah, bro. Shit, man, I ain't got no chair. Yeah, but shit, man, make yourself comfortable. Live in my bed. Nigga.
It's a queen bed. It's fine.
Damn, I'm cold in the motherfucker. Cuz. Oh man, get under the blanket.
Get up under the
Come
covers.
here.
Yeah. Come here. Yeah. Oh, you're so warm.
Shit, man. I
Don't put your
appreciate
feet
that,
on me
man.
though.
Yeah, I know, right? Shoot, your boy got a warm body. You know what I'm saying?
All
And
right.
next
All
thing
right.
you know, you got a dick in your mouth.
Yeah, I mean, see how many steps we skipped though when it comes to nigga logic. Next
But
thing
that
you
was
know,
a whole lot of steps to
screw that
take.
thing up. I just no, because because I think men are also over sexed up because, but then again, are we? I don't. Okay, so if a woman would probably never do unless you're like either a gay man or like in the you're in the friend zone, phantom zone. A woman is generally not going to invite you to like cuddle up next to her to watch a movie in her bed if she's not at least, amenable to the idea of fucking you. She's probably not going to invite that situation. Probably.
I don't know about all
No?
that, but yeah, sure.
Oh, you've been in this situation.
For general
No.
best, hell yeah. Not with all of them,
Dang.
but it happens. You know what I'm saying? It's just on some cool shit. But then also,
Okay.
mind you, I mean, maybe one girl, I think, she might have had like she probably had some feelings for it. It might have been both ways too.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? College type friend.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? She was like legit a virgin, like saving it for
That's
God.
crazy.
Yeah, for Jesus.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean? But yeah,
Throwing that
shoot,
ass
well,
for
goddamn, we
Jesus.
got we cuddled up and shit, watching movies under the covers in the bed. Ain't nothing ever happened though, because I respect what she trying to do.
Oh yeah, well yeah. That's true. That's
Yeah,
true. I mean,
of course.
Yeah. But you could kiss a little bit. That's not.
Yeah, but see, even that, bro, I'd be like,
She
I
wanted
ain't
to.
trying to. This too pure for me.
Yeah. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. It probably burn you. Honestly, I feel like if you fuck a virgin, it'll burn your penis.
Yeah.
Like holy water.
Like, yeah, exactly.
Because I'm a demon, so I know that shit ain't. It's not for me.
Gremlin.
Yeah. Get my
Super
dick baptized. Gremlin. Oh shit, it's sizzling. You know what I'm saying? Somebody smell bacon?
Jesus Christ. Terrible.
Yeah, she yelling out God's name during the shit. Why are you summoning him for this? Oh my God, this is not safe.
There's a problem. There is when it comes back to like the original, speaking like slightly seriously on the topic, right? Is there's an issue where men were always encouraged to reach into our emotions and be more vulnerable, be more available. Once we started doing that, there has been pushback in real life, especially on the internet. Niggas are sassy for expressing themselves to, these some toxic women who grew up in the same households as we did. You know what I mean? Yep. So yeah, a lot of things that men can't do, or men should be able to do, to be able to express their emotions and to grow themselves emotionally and maturity, that honestly could be seen as kind of gay. You know what I mean? Or sassy, or some derivative or insulting word of the word like gay. You know what I mean?
Relative.
So that is actual problem.
What's some gay shit you want to do?
I don't want to do no gay shit.
I mean, or sassy shit, I should say. Sorry.
I don't know. I mean, like any. I mean, like, if you're not new to this podcast, like, I make hella gay jokes, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, like if I want to say to my nigga, I love you, I'll say it. Yes. And I ain't ashamed of that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's stuff that I do that I don't give a fuck if somebody else.
That's a good one.
You know what I'm saying? So, or like, you give the dap, the quick dap, and then you reach in for the bro grab. You know what I'm saying? Hug a nigga real quick.
Reach down and you get some, I'm with it.
Yeah. You want to get some cheeks,
lift them up.
Yeah, you want to. You want to
that bread basket. You know what I'm saying? Trying to stop by the bakery. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. Okay. Well, hey, not mad at it. I don't know if you got the knees for it.
My knees aren't great, but I have a decent squat weight. I feel like I could pick up most men. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so maybe, yeah. But I agree with all of that, and I think because like Middle Eastern niggas hold hands and shit like that, and I feel like I don't know. I feel like that in the right context, I feel like physical touch and closeness in a platonic, non-sexual way is a thing that's missing from men's lives, which definitely is viewed as some gay shit. So I think that's a pretty valid. That would be a thing that I think should be more somewhat more normalized. Yeah.
Mm.
And just, I mean, shit, experimenting. If you wanna fuck men, suck dick, try it out. Because I mean, how do you know you don't like it if you never tried it? You know what I mean? How do you fully know? And I feel like there's a lot of people out there who don't really know because they never tried. They don't really
Well, they
know.
won't try it.
So.
I don't think that's something that you want to try unless you want to try it. If I'm being honest.
You know what's crazy?
What's up?
I heard this guy tell a story. Been straight his whole life. And likes women and never wanted to try no gay shit. And then one day, somehow some situation happened where he was super drunk, super lit, whatever, goes to some kind of, I don't know, one of them eyes wide shut dungeon type parties, and he fucks like what they call in the organization a bear. So he like a real burly type dude. Yeah, hairy type of dude. And he woke up next to this guy. He was like, I did not know that about myself. I did not know that I enjoyed that.
Wow. Wow. Life is going to be interesting.
I'm going to have to make some phone calls.
Right.
honey, I love you, but we're going to have to make some changes around here. Yeah, and he basically was like, turns out that I like really feminine women and big ass niggas. I don't like girly boys. I don't like butch women. I like them two extremes. That's the shit that I like. And he just discovered that about himself. And he had never had any inclination, as far as he tells the story of that. So, yeah. But I feel like you would have a suspicion, because long before you get pussy, you want pussy. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Point. So also, like, before you even know what it is, say again.
Also do the media conditioning. Yeah. Social media.
Yeah, but don't you feel like okay?
Well, think about it, right? Because like I know, like when I really started wanting pussy, it was exacerbated because I was always in my face, so like on TV, like BET Uncut. You know what I mean? Yes. Like some of my friends are starting to talk about it, and like, oh my god, how great it was, and then like, oh shit, I want to experience this too. And then you already like females, but you don't know what the hell sex is like at a certain point.
Not at all. No idea where. Yeah.
And I remember the first time I seen a pussy, I was turned off. I was like, oh, what the I don't know. I'm supposed to put my dick. Like, how does this work?
Wait, do you mean like, in person or
hell no, like like
virtually?
Virtually, like in my adolescence, like when I was in 7th grade, and that was the first time I seen like vagina.
Yes.
Like, on some porn type.
And shit. It was a vagina. It wasn't pussy yet. That was a vagina. The first time you see it, that's a vagina.
Oh, I was advanced, baby. You know what I'm saying? Was that the pussy? You know what I'm saying? But
you was okay, yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's a
oh no, that's some white people shit.
That's advanced. I don't know. I say it sometimes. But it's not very sexy. It's very, it's like a hole. That's a
oh wow, no. You want some cock in your you say cock, don't you? You ask girls if they want your cock. You said that.
I mean, I don't refer to my penis that way directly. I don't think, because dick sounds crazy to me in the reverse. You know what I mean? Like it seems like a silly way to directly talk about your situation.
So how do you?
I say metaphorical shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I want to be inside you. You know, like I talk about my whole self. You know what I mean? As if it's the penis.
Wow. Yeah,
I'm not.
that.
That's I can't wait to feel you. That shit like that. I'm not directly saying I can't
down
wait to
and dirty doing
from my dick into.
You know what I'm saying?
So what do you do? You say, "Oh, my penis feels. I like putting my penis in you." What are you saying?
If I'm like, I feel you, because like when you're leading up to it, like you say some metaphorical shit, ease them in. You know what I mean? Like it's just not just my penis. It's my soul, it's my being that I'm giving to you. It's a part of me that you get to take with you for the rest of your life. All of me
in all of you. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Damn, I wanted to like
all your walls and all your edges.
Being in is a blessing. Oh shit. But bro. I'd be like, you know what I'm saying? Shit. If I'm like, if me and a girl got that kind of chemistry, like when we talk, and you know what I'm saying? Like I'd be like, hell yeah, I'd be referring to my shit as that dick. You know what I'm saying? I'm like shit.
That dick. And it's not even
Nah,
yours.
I mean, come on, you know what I mean. Like, I say my dick. Like, I'm not gonna
You
I'm
say
not gonna give
mine.
away my game in my playbook.
Okay, you don't want the okay. This is patented
Well,
technology. I understand.
exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, because then I got to go and come up with some new shit.
Yeah, because
I
now
don't know.
every nigga is from here to fucking Timbuktu is saying my, whatever you say. That's true. That's true. Because then it's girls being like, oh my god, did you get that from TikTok? Did you see that on
Mm,
YouTube? And it's like, no,
then
I
it's like,
invented
oh,
the shit.
damn it. I mean,
And then it
you
went
share
all
this.
around the world.
Yeah. But yeah, I definitely refer to my penis as a dick
Yeah, no, me too.
in
Yeah,
that
I
moment.
definitely refer to it as a dick, but it all seems my natural impulse is to call it a dick, but I definitely would say cock. You know what? There was a period where I definitely exclusively called it a cock. I was trying
That's
things out. I was
crazy.
experimenting. There was definitely a
Yeah.
period. There's definitely a period. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm sure.
I was reading a lot
I
of Chuck
know what it looks
Bukowski.
like.
I was reading a lot of white people books. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna try cunt. I'm
Sure the
gonna try cock
complexion of
this.
the ladies were Mikowski ish as well.
Yeah, I mean, well, what you know what? Not as much, yes, but not as much as you would think.
Mhm.
But still, yes. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay,
So
but
yeah.
okay, I feel it. All right, you had some. Yeah. It was the swirl going on.
Look, no comment, no comment.
I
You know what
feel
I'm
it,
saying?
bro. Yeah,
I'm still
my
trying to
apologies.
get
No, yeah,
humor
no,
on the
that's no one's
podcast, so
business.
let's not bring up
That's no
controversial
one's
things.
business. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
hey,
not business
whose
is
coochie
booming
you
though.
in is
I'll say
nobody
that.
else's business but your own, sir.
Yeah, they're all warm on the inside. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah, all coochies are pink on the inside, man. That's the universal
Mm-hmm.
currency, the color of it,
Yeah, albinos too. Do you think?
for sure.
Oh, yeah, it would be. It's definitely it's red. Or sorry, that's problematic. Apologies to any albino women or AFAB folks in the
Big
crowd.
fact. Big facts. We heard
Yeah,
y'all had some bomb. Nah, I'm just playing.
is that could be?
But
You think they got different type of abilities?
mm,
when
nah,
you got no
I just
pigment,
basically
everything is just
I mean,
okay.
shoot, I'm pretty sure there's got to be some benefits that might come with it that might not be available, but I don't know. Ooh, okay.
Women, we meet you and we're like, our idea and our fairy tale is you are Prince Charming, honey. And then we try to get you to fit Prince Charming. And the more you don't fit it, the more y'all end up in my office going, but he doesn't do this. Well, has he ever did it? No, but I always just thought my husband would. Your husband or this man? So are you getting to know who you with? Or are you making this man fit this fairy tale ideology that doesn't even exist anyways?
Have you had any experiences like with this? Or what are your thoughts on it?
Nah, man. I'm every woman's dream, man. I seek to exceed
Could never be me.
expectations. Nigga. I never been in that. Yeah, I never been in that situation. Yeah, they always say, "Oh man, you're more than I could have ever dreamed of," and it's like, yeah, you got to get a better imagination, baby. You know what I'm saying? You gotta learn to dream bigger.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? If you're trying to date me.
Wow.
But I would say, I don't know. I think it depends on the situation. Like with this conversation, I think that's true, but I think that kind of thing that's always said gets taken too far, where it's like, she just. Some women, the things that they are fantasizing about are things that a partner should have. Like if we were to sit down and kind of all have a conversation as humans, it's like this is a thing that they should do. And yeah, maybe this man that is your husband isn't fitting that, but he should. So I think that there's those situations. I don't know if that's the majority. I don't know what goes on in those situations, but I would say, yeah, that's a thing that I've at least heard of. I don't know if I've directly experienced situations where I felt like women really wanted me to be some shit that wasn't me. That was also unreasonable. I've had shit where women wanted me to do something or be something different, and looking back, it's like, yeah, that was they were right, kind of a situation. But also the other thing is, I'm very obviously I was joking before, but I'm me more or less. So like and I think I'm very resistant because I've always had that rhetoric in my head, even from a boy. So I was like, you're not finna tell me who the fuck I'm gonna be when I come into this relationship. So I think I always kind of come with that energy. Like my guard is already kind of up They'd be like, "Oh, you should wear red socks." Bitch, what the fuck did you just say? Don't tell me what fucking socks I need to wear. You know what I'm saying? I'm a grown ass man, and she like, "What the fuck?" And I'm like, "Sorry, I just Yeah.
Oh my god, whoa.
So I think because of that, I haven't experienced a lot of like somebody really trying to make major changes to shit in that way.
Yeah.
You?
Excuse me. So of course I have never gotten to the point of marriage and couples counseling in any of my relationships. Fair. However, I've noticed things that would lead up to that sort of stuff when in dating and like getting to know someone or like, being romantically involved with someone. I dated this one girl who pretty successful, started her own business, making 6 figures, traveling, doing all sorts of cool shit. Great, phenomenal. But one thing I noticed about her when dating is like she wasn't necessarily taking the time to get to know me, for one, and then it was always about what she wanted or like her boxes, her check boxes. So it's like this ideology of what she wants in a partner, what that looks like. And it's like, okay, you check all these boxes, and this is not even just with one person. Like I've heard this like a fair amount of times, like just from women, like, oh my God, like, you check all these boxes, you're tall, you got to be like just like superficial shit, but they put a lot of stock into it.
Yeah.
But of course, like there's also other intrinsic things that they like too, but it's like you still don't actually know me, and like you're really, and I'm a cool guy too, but at the same time, I think you're also
lovely.
Also like putting a little bit more stock into your own imagination or your idea of me versus actually getting to know the real me and like what type of person I am that was going to be like a sustainable human being in a relationship, because that's ultimately what you're going to get from both sides.
And I think that's a real phenomenon for sure. Like I definitely don't want to pretend like that's not a real thing that women do. That some amount of women do. So yeah, and I've heard multiple kinds of counselor therapy ish people say something like that. And while I have some caveats to that of how even therapists interpret things through the lens of like societal norms, I think that's real. People coming in and being like, oh, my husband needs to be like this, and this, because this is how I've imagined what he's going to provide to our relationship. And so, yeah, I think that's a thing to be improved. I think also like, not necessarily like just being more, trying to like actually seeking to fall in love with the person in front of you, as opposed to like looking for some either tick box of things that a person is definitely, or waiting for some like magical transformative spark. I think also is not necessarily reasonable.
Yeah, no, because I think I agree with some things that you said earlier in terms of some of the things that women do want and look for in a partner are definitely things that we should all be like looking for, like all be considerate of. You know what I mean? But you just also,
but not
like,
all.
Not all. Hell no, not all. Not
some
all.
Shit is
some
bullshit,
women
so,
just so happen to. Some people just some bad people just so happen to be.
There are some war criminals, and some of them just so happen to be women.
No. But I don't know. I would definitely love to have a conversation with a woman on the podcast at some point to like discuss like sometimes what we might think of as like women's delusion around certain things versus just having 2 dickheaded niggas talk on here just about some shit. But
hey, look, I don't know what you and Alvin talk about when I'm not here, so that ain't my business.
Oh man, you already know Alvin is the most enlightened feminist on the podcast, man. You just egotistical. Like you are the black woman that you want to marry.
That's what I'm saying. So y'all 2 dickheads can discuss it. I know what the fuck I'm talking about, though. I know these are facts and figures.
Ladies, chime in. Oh, you know what? You're right. You ain't even got to prove it. You ain't even got to prove it. Oh my God, Eddy. Oh, Eddy. I want to lick his hair. Oh, Eddy, what are you doing? What are you doing to me, Eddy? I just love how he thinks and how he processes things, how you word stuff.
You be making up comments, bro. You making shit up.
Nah, bro, I'm dead ass, bro. Like you just don't be seeing all of it. I see it.
Okay.
And I be like, my nigga. I'm like, all right, I see you.
Okay.
Across all channels. Across all,
all channels of communications.
Oh shit. All right. So before we get into our next topic, we first want to tell you all something very important because
Mhm.
your boys are cooking up something in the lab, and my good brother Eddy is going to tell you all about it.
We have actually been in the laboratory. That's true. That's true. We've been
Mhm.
cooking up something very interesting for y'all. I mean, we're really early stages of it, but basically, you all have seen us in London. A lot of y'all have been following the pod for like a long time, and what we're trying to do is make a live event. You know what I'm saying? Live and direct in the flesh for y'all, so we can do a show. So to do that, we've put a survey, which is in the description now. We would love it if y'all could help us by giving us your feedback and your input on what a show might look like, so that we can kind of craft it and plan how we want to approach it, and make it as accessible as possible for everybody. Make it to where it kind of captures the elements of what y'all like in the pod into a live event. If you're in Atlanta, especially, we really want your input, but literally everybody. Especially as we do, if this becomes more of a thing that we do, we want information from everybody globally, everywhere. But cop that in the description, fill out the survey, give us your information on, what you would like to see in a live event, your relationship to one, and who knows? Might be in a town near you, you know what I'm saying? We might have something announced for y'all soon.
Hell yeah.
That's it. Thank you.
Hell yeah. And much appreciation for everybody who already did that. All right, let's get on.
About 90 replies right now. Which is
damn. That's a shout out to y'all. That is.
Yeah.
Shout out to y'all, man, for real. Oh, okay. Or men not doing shit or not being able to do shit that could be seen as healthy for them. So let's do men don't debrief after dates. Are we not as emotionally as intelligent or capable as women?
My wife and I, to this day, I see it, and I believe this is the large reason why the EQ of men could be higher. That is that, and okay, so everyone help me on this. Ladies, help me on this. Okay, you could be married or single, it doesn't matter. When you've gone on a date in the past, and you come off of that date, what is the first thing you do? Tell your friends. What do you tell your friends? Everything. Everything. What time did he get there? How did he smell? What did he look like? He asked this question. Was it me? Everything. And then, here's where it gets better. Then, what do your friends do? They ask you everything. They keep asking you questions about everything. They analyze every moment. And then you respond. Then they respond. Then you respond. Then they respond. And then 2 days later, you have dissected this 1 hour date.
Went in the wrong damn direction.
Now, fellas. Help me out, fellas. Be proud. You go on a date. You come off of that date. What do you say? Nothing. Nothing. If you have flatmates, if you have roommates, they might just, hey. That's all you get. That's all you get. Now, this is interesting because it is funny, but it's also sad. Because what's happening is that date after date after date, interaction after interaction after interaction, men, there's no development. And this is called the feedback loop. There's no feedback loop. But the ladies, oh my goodness, they're understanding the nuances of communication and dialogue, and their emotional intelligence going up. Oh, he felt this way, so I did this. And so ultimately, I've noticed in our matchmaking business that the feedback loop for men was lackluster. This is one area that I have pulled from matchmaking that I think we can implement quite well with men to literally change the interactions. So fellas, this is what I say. When your friends go on a date, ask them more than one question. Really, ask them more than one question. Dig deep, be investigative. Be curious about what's happening. I think that alone will help tremendously.
So you think that's a bad idea?
No.
Okay, because you said something about headed in the wrong direction.
It's just,
Bless you.
just excuse me, thank you. But golly, I'm almost over this sick shit. But yeah, no, it's just like, for one, like mostly joking. But sometimes I notice, like, just like how when two guys will be talking about like, something that deals with women, then you hear like two women talking about
Two
something that
dumb
deals with
bitches
guys.
saying
You're like, yo, what
yes.
no, that's not what there's so many different ways that could have been interpreted, but now they got their own idea, whether it's good or bad. It's like, yo, it's probably not what you guys are thinking about. But no, just in terms of having that dialogue and discourse after a day, unpacking things, I think it's overall a good thing.
Yeah, and because I do agree with what I think you were getting at there, which is that I think sometimes that feedback loop can literally be a feedback loop of where you're having something, you're having a negative aspect of a date rather than being challenged, critiqued, and dissected, is just being amplified through your echo chamber of your friends of like, oh my God, I can't believe he did that. When really it should have been well, why did he do that? Because you actually kind of had him fucked up in this situation. So what he did made sense in the situation, but that oftentimes isn't happening. Having that pushback from friends to be like, that was actually quite weird of you. That's why that date went weird. So yeah, I think that, but I think even then, having just some amount of debrief of like, especially if you've at least self-identified that, hey, something about these dates isn't going well. I'm not getting to the kiss. I'm not getting, the conversation isn't flowing right. Having that breakdown is good. Plus, also, the shit is just fun. Like, I definitely break down my dates with homies all the time.
Oh,
like,
hell, nigga, we spilling motherfucking tea.
Oh yeah, no, chai tea, mocha, latte. You know what I'm saying? Herbal, mint, Earl Grey.
Especially during the days of college when you was literally living with your homeboys, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, let me tell you, niggas get giddy almost. Like, oh, let me tell you, bro.
Yeah,
she
the
came
boys
in.
See you walk in after the day, like, yeah, there you go.
But I don't know, like, do you? Okay, so what he said, I believe, like he literally has what do you call it? Like a primary evidence. Like he's working with men and has a sample of men and women.
We
so
just
I
probably
believe
happen to be in that group that actually does maybe do a damn debrief, similar to how my women
do. Do you think that like in your, because there's definitely like and then I fucked her, but is there, do you think men in your experience at least do as much of that, like, and then she said this and I've kind of felt this about this way, I didn't quite know what that meant, so I was like this and she kind of looked this way and I kind of got this vibe, all that kind of thing. Cool.
I mean,
I know we do, because
exactly, like we definitely do that, but I also got like other homeboys who I guess you would definitely say have a higher emotional EQ than maybe like your average guy who probably doesn't not talk about shit, for whatever reason, because there's a lot of reasons why he might not feel like, he wants to say some shit. Might make him feel gay, who knows, even though he messing
homosexual
with women. You know what I mean?
You can't like women too much, that's gay. Everybody knows.
I know, right? Yeah.
This nigga love his wife. Okay, suck a dick, why don't you?
The fuck, this nigga gay as fuck, man, I tell you. Right. Eating pussy. Oh, hell no. Hell
man, they used to call it sucking pussy. That's how gay it was to have sex with women. But to be fair,
no, I think I know where he was about to go.
Well, true. No, I was gonna say that's kind of how we view getting pegged now, which is like technically it's sex with a woman, but it's like to be fair.
I mean,
in the modern era, that is the gayest sex that you can have with a woman, to be fair. If sexuality is a spectrum, the gayest sex you can have with a woman is getting pegged.
Yeah.
In Amazon position, that's the gayest for sure.
I don't know. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. Because that's just
knees to your chest, feet up, dick in your ass. That's not gay to you.
You don't. That's not the Amazon position. Genius.
I said getting pegged in the Amazon position.
Oh, gotcha.
Not just Amazon position. Full stop.
I thought you was like threatening my.
Because I know you like
my secret desires.
Okay, no. Yeah, no, I wasn't. I mean, well, to be fair, the Amazon position is the gayest vaginal sex you can have, which is again that's okay. But it is of all the options, it is the gayest one. That's okay. That's fine. That's not a bad thing.
It's not. We gotta stop. I
like bald-headed women.
While we're trying to fight it and combat it, we're also Grant putting more. We're also stoking the flames of this homophobia in the male community.
Of the heteronormativity.
It's not gay.
It's not, bitch. It's not gay.
It's not gay. Take my word for it.
Hated it. No, look. I think that if we're going to I think that the point of that first guy's thing is that niggas should get to do gay shit, not just de-gaying stuff, but being like, yeah, everything's a little bit spectrumy. It's cool. It's normal for most human beings fall somewhere on that spectrum and have some level of emotional connection to people across genders and shit, which even that expression is kind of messy. So it's like, cool. You can do gay shit that's straight. You can do straight. If you are a man and you only fuck feminine men, that's a little straight. Sorry, I know you're gay, but that's a little bit straight. That's the straightest you can be while being gay, and that's cool. If you're a woman and you only date studs, that's a little bit straight, and that's okay. It don't make you not gay. It's a little bit straight.
I got you. There's like an additional seasoning or flavor in that Kool-Aid. Like, who's this lemon?
Exactly. Exactly. It's still a chicken wing, but it is lemon pepper, and it is wet. That's all I'm saying.
Shout out to wet.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to the wet man. Damn. Okay. What was we even just talking about? How did we get here?
It was debriefing.
Debriefing. I think men kind of do things like that more often than we get credit for. And then sometimes, like, who the fuck is you gonna talk to about like a date that you had when all your friends is married, they dealing with the kids, or the only time you got talking with your homeboys is like during playing the game, and it's a lobby. You ain't trying to divulge your goddamn personal shit out there to niggas you don't know, or like, so it might be like more situational where men do need more communion.
Yeah.
And have access to be able to have like those conversations like in the way that guys have them in a mutual like healthy way, like a goofy like the way that guys have those conversations.
Yeah,
that leads somewhere. Like it actually does have like deeper questions, things like that. But shit, man, how that make you feel? You know what I'm saying? Oh man, I feel like I can goddamn pull anybody right now, bro. Like shit, man, that's how you're supposed to feel, my nigga. Like what the fuck? I'm glad the date went well. Hell yeah. So when y'all getting up, you feeling there? Like you gonna go out again? Yeah, man.
Is she actually your type?
Yeah, exactly. So we have I talk to my guys about that shit.
And it's an individual thing and like a community thing, but like making an effort to have consistent, non-goal oriented time spent with your friends is like vital to having a good life as like a man. Like doing shit where you're just talking and hanging with your homeboys. Like it's not just playing basketball. It's not. I mean, it can be around those things, but you got to have the debrief, the decompress after that. So if it's playing basketball, if it's playing video games together, if it's going golfing, cool. But there needs to be, you should be talking for hours during a week with the people with your friends. You know what I'm saying? Breaking down a date. Because you can like. When it comes to relatability, if you've got a married homeboy, he's telling you about his kids and his wife and the shit that they're going through and blah, blah, blah. And then you're telling him about whatever and maybe you're dating, you're telling him about that stuff. And that's fine. But you have to put in the effort to make the time. You don't have to have the same life as your friends to be able to relate and talk about shit. But you do have to make consistent effort full time, which is easier said than done.
Yeah. Yeah. Nah, for real. Yeah, I totally agree with that. So I don't know. I guess he's right. Maybe that could be a gateway to men having a higher emotional EQ is debriefing, because
he's right.
Well, yeah, we do that shit. But when I first saw it, I'm like, what the fuck? I do that shit, but I do that shit. So
yeah, exactly. So, no, it don't apply. Right. So what the fuck is you talking about? Yeah, because no, it's good to have that and also it's good for. And I don't know if men would necessarily do this because, to your point, I don't think women necessarily do this. But having just that pushback from your friends to be like, that was actually strange of you, what you did in that moment, or you should approach this differently, or here's why you shouldn't have even gone on that date because XYZ was a red flag to begin with.
Yeah, that's a country color conversation. I don't know. I feel like women might not push back on each other enough when it comes to like things that they homegirls do, just like the shit that guys don't push. I guess sometimes guys don't push back on their homeboys enough either. Guys don't. That's a mutual. That's a two-way thing.
No, but to your point, I think that's compounded by what we're seeing in this video, which is men don't push back, but we don't as much actively encourage relationship nonsense because half the time we don't talk about it anyway.
Yeah, but there's also okay. So what I was combating myself with was the fact that men actually do push back on other men for like corny behavior. However, it's or like, well, nigga, you did X, Y, and Z wrong. This is why she ain't fucking you. No wonder she won't pick up the phone. That's crazy.
You was being too nice.
Yeah, you're being too nice. So you're being kind of weird. That was a little, you say it nice, but like guys will tell you, will tell each other. And then I feel like when it comes to some things where a woman could have done something differently to maybe get a different outcome, I don't know if they do it as much as like a guy would, because like we're just ready to just provide a solution to our homeboys and like, yo, now that wasn't it. Whereas a girl just wants to be listened, understood to why she did something, and then I think a lot of the times it just kind of turns into, well, you did the best you could, and you'll find a guy that just gets it without her making any changes.
You'll find somebody who likes that bullshit. I think that really highlights the need for just gender diverse friends. You know what I'm saying? Like debriefing a date with because I haven't done that in a while actually, but like debriefing a date with a woman. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And debriefing if you're dating men, or if you are a woman, I should say, or debriefing with men.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Ooh, would you trade all your relationships for $500 million?
Yeah, let's do that one. Let's do that one. Yeah.
For $500 million, would you be willing to give up all your current friendships and relationships up to this point forever? And that means anybody that you've ever talked to, anybody you've ever met, relationship you ever been in, best friend, frat, sorority, elementary school, work, whatever. You can build new friendships, you can build new friends, or you can't build, you can make new friends. But anybody you've ever met before, they're dead to you. They're done, can never come back. But for $500 million, $500 million, is there a moral clause here? What's going on? How you feeling? I'd love to know. Let me know.
Man, I don't know, man. It was good to know y'all. You know what I'm saying? We had a good run. You know what I'm saying? We've had a lot of life. I'll cherish these memories forever. You know what I'm saying? Y'all won't, but I'll cherish these memories for the rest of my life.
Wow. So you'll give it all up for $500 million. Just be alone.
$500 million. Like, life is long and it's hard, and I'm gonna have to spend a lot of it laboring. Nah. It's not when you at work. Not when you got to go to a job every day.
The weeks still fly by, man. The weeks fly by, the months fly by, the years fly by. You're still in the same position. God damn it! Talking about last year is my year.
Yeah. It's gonna be new. This is new me.
Yeah.
But no, okay. I don't know. Because I like, this is coming from a person. I'm a very relationship oriented man. It's a very important thing that I centralize in the way that I organize my life. But just logistically, never having to work again and never being restricted by economics, that's a pretty good deal. That's a pretty good deal. You know what I'm saying?
That's kind of funny. I feel. I knew you had that.
Look, 10,000. No, I wouldn't do it for 10,000. Yeah, but
okay, but I mean, $500 million. That should make you think. And I knew you had that dog in you for that dollar somewhere. I think I would say no. Yeah. Primarily because if I have to give up all my previous existing relationships, everybody, that would mean like I have to give up my mom.
Yes,
primarily. Yeah. Like I wouldn't.
She's not dead, but yeah, you can't talk.
But I have no relationship with her. We don't talk. Like I don't have any access, so she might as well not even be. Whatever. My perspective. Speak life, but and like friends. There's some like some close friends made over the years, and like some of those are like truly invaluable, and those things make life worth living. And if I were to get that amount of money just at the drop of a dime, like snap their fingers, I would probably kill myself while not having because I already have some vices and
yeah. You can afford anything now.
Exactly, right. So and then
you ain't got to be at work tomorrow.
Exactly. I mean, yeah, cool. And then also, I don't have anything to do. Just some of the shit I had going on was because of my friends, shit that I did with friends. They gave me fulfillment, like real fulfillment. And I don't have anything to do. I don't have it's because as you get older, it's a little bit harder to make genuine, lifelong friendships like organically.
Yes, yeah.
Especially with that amount of money, like without worrying about your status in life affecting or influencing someone's liking you for what you have versus for who you are. So I think I would probably just end up being miserable and probably wind up in the grave sooner than not if I were to do that. I don't know.
Yeah. I feel you. I mean, I think that makes sense, and that's probably likely for a lot of people. I think for me, and I'm being kind of tongue in cheek because if this deal was really in front of my face, and I'm really thinking about what the rest of my life looks like, I'm like, but 500 million. I'm the kind of person that I am. If you give me a year and a shit ton of resources, I can get a lot done in a year. I can get a shit ton done in 5 years. So like in terms of building new relationships, building new things that I want to do, like, you know what I mean? So if I have $500 million, I'll figure out what to do with my fucking days. I'll figure out, I'll be jet skiing. I'll build the businesses. I'll fucking end homelessness. I'll make, charity things. I'm going to run for office. Like I'll do all kinds of shit. And in doing that, I'd make new relationships.
Yeah.
But yeah, especially because I'm not harming the people that have been in my life.
But it's not like, do they just forget you?
Yeah. They just forget. They don't die. If I'm killing them, then obviously I'm gonna say no to this.
But if they don't, but if you're not, no, because like sometimes you never know how important you might be to somebody else.
That's a good point. Yeah,
them not having you anymore might be worse than could be like pain that could be like just similar to death.
Yeah, true.
Metaphorically speaking, of course, but. It's like
I mean that's a very good, like, because if I had kids, for instance, then it's like, oh, would I just give up my kid? Like, that would be a crime against them more than a crime against me. So that's a good point. I think there's a good chance that I probably would just say no, but I'd be mad about it. Every time I'm hanging out with my friends, we talking about some shit, they say some annoying shit. I'm like, man, I could have been a half a billionaire. And I'm sitting here fucking talking to you about the 6th aborted situationship that your dumbass has not been able to turn into a. Oh God, I could be on a fucking boat in Cabo or whatever the fuck instead of doing this dumb shit. Yeah. But I choose the friends probably, but I wouldn't be happy about it.
Yeah, but then it's like, goddamn, I really could have traded each and every single last one of you motherfuckers for
I could have had it all.
But hey, some people just have a setup in life where it would make sense. You know what I mean? To trade it all for that 500 mil.
Because their friendships and relationships aren't that great.
Yeah, aren't that great. Or they might not know how to connect with people. They might not really have a lot of people. Like, and it don't count for parasocial relationships. So if you're watching us, you'll still have waving the red flag with $500 million, baby.
Yes, sir. you just can't. You can't comment in the Discord anymore. But you still are with us. You know what I'm saying? Sign up for the Patreon. You know what I'm saying? Cop that. We got a new tier just for y'all recent billionaires. But no. And the other thing of like, I think just if that much money, I don't know. People always talk about like if they had a bunch of money, how it would like mess up their life. But I feel like for me, I don't know. I don't feel like I'm set up like that. Like I feel like the second I had that much resources, it would just immediately turn into a bunch of goals and projects. Like the second I got that money, I'd be like, oh, this is 20 different fucking things that wouldn't have been possible that I now know are. I'm activating all of that shit. I'm like, cool, I got a movie I'm trying to make, I got a book I'm trying to write, I got a building I'm trying to build, like all that kind of shit. And you would have to hide your money because I would not want my friendships to be based on that money, but I don't think that'd be difficult to hide your money. I just be like, oh, people be like, oh, what do you do? And I just be like, oh, I do this job or whatever. And I feel it. Yeah,
I can
make it work, but I'd probably still say no.
I mean, I could see like having a contingencies, for like a situation like that. Well, I've done it before, and I'll do it again.
In,
You're
in
gonna
which
have
situation?
like friends, making new friends, new
Oh,
projects, like
yeah.
so getting new people involved, like dinner parties just on a whole nother fucking level with fucking like way more prominent people. Somewhere
Yeah.
you're gonna be dying inside. You're not gonna be all the way happy, but
Oh, there'd be a hole. There'd
yeah,
be I'd be remembering what once was,
yeah. Trying to fill it with booger sugar and
Yeah, no, I'd be doing wild shit. I'd be doing wild shit.
mm,
I would visibly transform like the economic landscape of America just by accident off of the shit that I'd be doing. 100%.
not the
500
economic
million? You
to
know how much money
transform the
500
economic
million
lands.
is?
Like you just gonna like what you gonna like put it into the streets? You gonna flood the
I
streets in like
mean,
in the right areas?
maybe I'd 500 million in cash, untaxed. That by itself is like significant enough to like sway elections, like small ones. Maybe not the full presidential. 500 million by itself is probably enough to make a real impact in a presidential election. But yeah, just that making businesses and shit. I'd be backing different social enterprises and shit like
Mm.
that. Like,
Oh
oh,
wow,
cool.
this
Here's
is
this little small company that's trying to build fucking fiber internet in underprivileged your neighborhoods and shit. Boom, cool, 20 million, get it done. Like,
mm.
boom, all of a sudden the hood got crazy internet, and that by itself, like, there's reasons that there are corporations and governments that are trying to get in the way of that kind of shit. So it's like if I can just steamroll through some of that shit, which money can do, yeah, they'd have to kill me, honestly. I had some shit switched up. You know what I'm saying?
Oh wow, it's like death by police, but on a higher level.
CIA or some shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I
They'd be like,
respect
yeah,
that.
just free lunch for all children everywhere in the whole. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
Yeah,
shit
your
like
ass
that.
gonna be broke in a couple years. I got you. And then you gonna be on the streets with no friends and destitute. But niggas wasn't
Nah,
hungry
see,
for a couple weeks.
I figure out a way to make it profitable though. You know what I'm saying?
I
I'm gonna
feel
give them free lunch, but they gotta work. When they
they
graduate, they gotta work for me. If you on the free lunch program,
oh shit. That's
make it
hilarious.
work.
You gonna enroll them in your own like magnet school, like a charter magnet school. They
That's what I'm
just all the
saying.
students are working for you, and you
There we
just give them
go.
free lunch as the payment or like the trade off.
Yeah, free clothes, everything would be free. Everything would be free. They
Mm,
live at the school. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
I feel that. Okay, well those are
be like
some.
X-Men.
Yeah, those are some big aspirations, man. I can definitely respect and appreciate that. And with that being said, I think we at the time we've probably gone ahead and want to
Yeah.
wrap this thing up. And I will end it off with if you really want to do some gay shit with your male friends, but you don't really want to do some gay shit. Wink, wink. You know what I mean? You
Mm.
might be waving a red flag. I don't know, or maybe not. But if you also see a hell of people willing to give up all of their relationships for $500 million, then you might be seeing a red flag, or again maybe
Mm.
not. Depends on what your life circumstances are, and what the fuck you gonna do with that 500 mil. So
Yeah.
I don't know. It's
Who
been your
knows?
boy Josh, Eddie. Alvin should be here next week. You know what I mean? Hopefully, Kamala doesn't have any PR crisis going on next week or anything of that nature.
Yeah.
And yeah, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, join the Patreon, join our other communities such as on Spotify and anywhere else so you can get that bonus content. Join the Discord, you know what I'm saying? Chop it up with your boys, to get like a little bit deeper into like some of these conversations. We can answer your questions over there. And yeah, also thank you again for everyone that already did fill out the form. So gave us your feedback, your opinions, your advice for like this live show thing that we're trying to do. If you have not done so, please go ahead and fill it out. That portion is free. You know what I'm saying? That would be a big help for us to potentially bring a good quality live show to you all, especially for the first one.
I hope Kamala's greens don't have any more issues.
Oh
It's been a candidacy just rife with food related concerns. You know what I'm saying? White people tacos and greens in a tub. It's not. Yeah, Alvin's got his work cut out for him.
Yeah, the thing is, I mean, it wasn't the greens. It was the neck bones and chitlins. So
yeah, that's what did her in. You're right.
Which is worse.
Right.
So hey,
Yeah.
Godspeed, sir. Godspeed. We will catch up with you all next week. And again, an honor, a pleasure. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. We'll see y'all later.
As always, Semper Fi.
It's a red flag.